Hey there and welcome to
Two Wheels and a Trail.
That's right, Two Wheels and a Trail. I have a nice guided tour for you today that includes the trails Kestrel, Crestline, and Lower Hulls Gulch at the Hulls Gulch Reserve here in Boise, Idaho. This trail has it all, long climbs and technical downhill. We are looking at a 5.3 mile trail with an elevation gain of 670 feet. You will climb 670 feet over a 3-mile span. It's a steady climb. The All Trails app doesn't show any segments that have steep sections like 20% or greater incline. I mean, there are some steep parts, but not like some areas we've seen on our other rides. But you will get a workout for sure. And do note, the Hulls Gulch segment is downhill only for mountain bikers on odd numbered days of the month. The trail is closed to all other users on those odd numbered days. On even numbered days, Hulls Gulch is open to hikers and equestrian, so horseback riding, in both directions, but only uphill for mountain bikers. So be sure if you're going to ride this loop that you are going on the correct day. In the description of this video, I placed a link to the Ridge to Rivers website that details the trails that have alternating directions, including Hulls Gulch. Also, Lower Hulls Gulch is considered to be a blue or moderate skill level trail. You'll see what I mean when we get to that part of the ride. Alright, so therefore the first part of this ride is pretty uneventful because all we will be doing is a steady climb. Here's the route we will be taking. This is what the terrain looks like, really smooth. There is parking at the trailhead, which is very convenient. In the description of this video, I have provided an All Trails link to this ride. You'll be able to get driving directions to the trailhead. If you like videos that help prepare you for your next ride, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. I hope you enjoy this ride, and I'll be back throughout this video to point out things to you. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. We are going to make a left here to stay on Crestline. Once again, keep left to stay on Crestline. You'll see a trail there off to the left. Ignore it and stay to the right. Once again, there is a trail connector to the left. Just keep on this path. Ignore the trail to the right and keep going straight. I believe that is the Sidewinder Trail. Once you get past the Sidewinder Trail, the ride does get a bit easier. When you come to the bridge, it means you have reached the summit of this ride. This is where we get on Hulls Gulch for the downhill portion. As a reminder, Hulls Gulch is downhill only for mountain bikers on odd days of the month. For example, August 23rd. Because we are going downhill, we no longer need to speed up the video. Enjoy the ride. Hulls Gulch will have a few technical parts. I'll point them out as you watch this video. Right now we are going through a few technical sections. Also, as a reminder, Lower Hulls Gulch is 2.2 miles long and is considered a blue or moderate level skilled trail.
We're here.
There is a rock obstacle coming up where most of us will need to dismount from our bikes. There is a line that you can take if you're skilled enough to make it through this obstacle, but as for me, I needed to get off the bike. I'm not going to edit out the part of me walking the bike down because I want you to see that it doesn't take long if you need to do it. I hope to upskill at some point and tackle this obstacle full on. This is the image of the rock obstacle, looking at it as if you were coming up the trail. It does seem daunting, but don't let it stress you or discourage you from doing this right.
Oh man, jeez. That would've been bad.
I was not prepared for that rock. That came out of nowhere. There is a way through and over this rock obstacle if you're prepared for it. I wasn't. If you take this trail enough times, you'll have it nailed down. That obstacle is followed by a few rocky parts, so be prepared. Like I often say in my videos, these trails can be very sandy. Be cautious out there. This detour trail that's coming up, you can take this and it will reconnect you on the main trail or just stay on the main trail.
Which way? I think right.
Here is a person that isn't paying attention to the trail rules. There are a lot of mountain bikers that can fly down Lower Hulls Gulch. Lucky for this person, I wasn't going very fast and could easily slow down and avoid the person and the dog.
Odd calendar day.
I can't emphasize this enough, the importance to read signs. It's a safety thing.
Downhill by traffic.
Okay, after you get through the gate, keep left to stay on Lower Hulls Gulch. Once you cross the bridge, keep right. Ignore the path to the right because, well, we are at the end of this ride. I hope this video was informative. Thanks for watching. Until next time, ride safe.